What's up, Striking Nation? It's your boy Nexus and my dad. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to cook up a PorschenSteiner. Pulling up here to our local Giant to get some supplies. You already know how it is. Can't make a PorschenSteiner without any portion stuff.
Round two, the seagull.
Shut up, man. Get a load of this guy and his chopped haircut. First ingredient you're going to want to get is some good old spring onion. We're going to be using 4 for the PorschenSteiner that we're making. It's going to be delicious. Then you're going to want to get these types of Slim Jims: Tabasco, Teriyaki, Original, and Chili Limon. Then you're going to want to get you some Flamin' Hot Doritos. I don't care what you say. They are the spiciest. Dude, they're spicier than Flaming Hot Cheetos.
They are definitely.
Like, it's insane. And the fact that they even make extra hot versions of those is absolutely insane. Then you're gonna want you some 2 packs chicken ramen noodles, 2 packs beef ramen noodles, and 1 pack soy sauce ramen noodles. And obviously, you can't forget the refreshments. It's a given. Now we got our supplies. Heading back to the house to make the PorschenSteiner.
The seagull.
Shut up, man. See you back there. Some lore on the PorschenSteiner while we're in here. My dad was in prison a lot during my childhood because drug abuse issues. It is what it is. He's a better man now. But back when he was in prison, they would make these things called chi-chis, which is basically ramen noodles mixed with whatever the hell you want. It's awesome. Honestly, there goes my camera. I was skeptical when I first tried my first chi-chi, which came from this guy, which means I was really skeptical because I was fairly certain that he was going to try and poison me. It was good. I enjoyed it, and been making some chi-chis occasionally every now and then. Not a bad experience. One night, me and my father figure, we kicking it up, being lazy bums, and he's like, yo, you wanna make a chi-chi? I'm like, sure, why not, right? So, we make a chi-chi. I come up with a recipe this time. We got all the ingredients that we just got down at Giant. Oh my god, dude. We got
in a car, bro.
We got, well, no shit, Sherlock, but still, chill. We got the same ingredients that we got at Giant. It was good. This man over here wanted to call it the Frankensteiner, but my idiot dog, the brown one, is an absolute fiend for food. Like, literally, whenever we're at the dinner table, she'll just keep whining and whining, and it starts to get really annoying. But she'll just sit there and whine for some food. So we decided to first give her some. She immediately regretted it because of the Flamin' Hot Doritos. But we decided to come up with the name PorschenSteiner. Mix of Frankenstein and my fat ass dog's name,
Which is Porsche.
yeah. And she's really fat, so. So now, we finally gotta get to start making the PorschenSteiner. I have no idea what this guy's doing over here.
The seagull. So how many beef?
2 beef.
2 beef?
2 beef. I think we might want to use a bigger thing
How
than
many?
that.
Chicken.
2 chicken. Might want to use a bigger thing than that.
That's the biggest thing we got.
Are you sure?
Yep. 2 chicken. How many soy?
1 soy.
1 soy.
Are you sure we're gonna be able to do anything with this?
Yes.
Alright, you say so, man. I mean, I see the vision. I see the vision.
So you fill the John up with water.
Approximately how much water?
Probably like scanners.
What?
seen that movie. It was an 80s reference where the dude's head blows up. Okay.
Okay, how big of a pie is that, would you reckon?
I have no idea, bro.
What do you mean you have no idea? I thought you said you knew this
Spaghetti pot.
Yeah, spaghetti pot, I guess. I don't know.
Did you wash your hands? Yes, you did.
I did wash
Get 'em
my...
out of your pockets. Plain pocket pool. Okay. Nexus is gonna be on the chopping it up. Chopping it up. If I can find the cutting board.
Pretty sure it's down here, dude.
Mom always hides things on us.
Seriously, why can't we just ever have like one uniform place for it?
Dude, it has to.
Are you sure it has to be there? Okay, what the heck, dude?
Here it is.
Got it.
Yep.
Alright, so what are we chopping first, old man?
Let's chop up the Slim Jims.
The Slam Jims. And what did we group them all in last time? We grouped them in like a bowl, right?
Yep. We're gonna put it in a big old bowl.
Alright, so what you're gonna want to do is get yourself a sharp knife.
Nope.
Not-
That's not the one.
That's not the one?
Nope.
Then what is the one?
Use this one.
Alright, you're the boss.
Alright. Come
Alright.
sit down.
Now, we get to the fun part. The knife play. You get it? You get it?
Here we got the chili lemon.
The chile limon.
You doing them one at a time?
Yeah.
Okay.
What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to slice them up all even, like. Make sure that they're in a relatively small size, because what you're gonna want to do is we're gonna be using all of these Slim Jims. And by all, I mean all. So.
En español todo.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, there are, like, sure, there are a lot of Slim Jims, but you gotta take into account that there's even more ramen noodles going on in the background for all of this to be added into. So, if you're following along right now, try to make the Slim Jim pieces roughly the size that I'm making them.
Pan over to me, son.
I can't. Just take the camera.
Here I am. We are making the PorschenSteiner seagull. So you take the beef and the chicken and the soy. You see all the beef, chicken, and soy. And then what you gotta do is you gotta smash it like this. Oh, that one exploded. It happens.
That's not good.
So you take that and you chuck it right in there. Chuck it right in there.
Right on in there?
This is why you, right on in there. That's why you clean up the counter before you start. So that way you don't have no contamination. Back to Nexus.
As you can see here, almost done with the chile limon. You already know. Now, once these are done, you're gonna want to group them up into a container, like a bowl. It's a bit difficult and a bit finicky because it's just really weird. You normally don't cut up Slim Jims, I imagine, so it's a bit weird doing it with a knife, but you do it. Alright, right here, we got our teriyaki Slim Jims. These ones add a good amount of zest, alongside the chili limon, but these ones add a good amount of zest to any good chi-chi. And while you can make a chi-chi with anything, PorschenSteiner typically uses, well, always uses, because I made the recipe, always uses the quality Slim Jims, which is why we got the large bits.
thick John.
The thick John. John, Long John Silver's.
Once you get them all smashed up, you start adding them to the pot. And then you separate all the packets away from it, so you don't want to dump the packet in the pot. No packets in the pot.
That at least. As you can see, still chopping up here. Takes a... Whoa.
Don't cut yourself, Nexus.
Don't tell me what to do, old man. I'll do whatever I please. Who's the man who came up with the PorschenSteiner?
Porsche.
Shut up. I did. That dog didn't come up with none besides being greedy.
When we're talking about being greedy, look at her.
Yeah, that's the fat brown one I was talking about.
Licking her lips, just waiting for something to hit the floor. The
moment she does, you better believe she's all over that John. Dang it, man. Can't. There we go. Yeah, open up that last one. This one right here is our good old classic original. Can never go wrong with a classic. Especially because the originals are...
Classic. Sorry.
As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, the originals are always the centerpiece. Because you can't have good Chi-Chi. Well, you probably can. But a good Chi-Chi always goes with some good Slim Jim. You know what I'm saying? Ah, dang it. Some of these jaws are just rolling off. And as always, probably should have said this earlier, knife safety is very important. Make sure you keep your fingers away from the blade. Don't want to be losing any of your digits. Especially because, I mean, if you lose digits, I mean, it gives you an excuse to not have to do schoolwork, so maybe cut off your digits. No, I'm joking. Don't do that. Seriously, do not do that. It's a very stupid idea. And you will end up paying the price. Knife don't care if you're broke, you're going to be paying the price. Whoa. And now, on to our final Slim Jim, the Tabasco. Now, if you ask me, the Tabasco is the piece de resistance of the PorschenSteiner. I swear, the Tabasco is what really made this pop. Alongside the spring onions, of course. But you know how it be. Any updates over there, Dad?
Once you get all your ramen noodles in there, you want to bring it to a boil. You see the fire underneath that joint? You're going to bring it to a boil.
Just hold it by the grip, please. And also tell me...
I don't know what the grip is.
The large protruding grip.
This thing?
Yes.
Oh.
Also, how many minutes of video are on there left? It says in the top right.
15 minutes and 10 seconds.
Okay. Cut the recording for now. Red button. Now that we finished cutting up the Slim Jims, we're going to be cutting up one of the main zest points.
You gotta rinse the onions off, man.
Obviously, you always rinse your vegetables. You don't want to be eating dirty vegetables.
Then you see the little things that look like somebody's bad hairdo. You gotta cut the tips off all these jaunts.
Make sure you don't get those jaunts because they taste.
You want to do them one at a time or what?
Just one at a time.
Okay, one at a time.
Now, while we're doing,
you'll cut the tip off, bang, and then you'll cut it about right here. No. Just get real close to the tip, like right there. Yep. There you go. And then these can go right on the plate. No. And then cut it about right here.
Right there?
Yep. and then that part is what you cut.
Yep. That's right. I'm a bit rusty. I haven't made a PorschenSteiner in like a year. Give me some credit.
It has been a minute.
And as I'm telling you about cutting, as I'm cutting the spring onions, real quick, you're just going to want to slice them real thinly, real nice. You don't want to get them too much because there's going to be a lot of them going into this. And I'm going to tell you real short story. Then I'm going to cut the camera unless Dad wants to show y'all something over there. One time, I was with my my sister, right? I was young, and I'm not too big of a vegetable guy, but I love me some good lettuce. So, we're driving around, right? Looking for a roadside farm stand for, Dad, can I get some help over here? What do I do with those then?
Okay, then just dump them in
Just
here
dump them
too.
in the bowl?
Yep.
Just dump them?
Add everything in the bowl.
Just cross-contaminate them. I'll eat that one.
Sorry.
As we were looking for pumpkins to carve, can I get some help over here? As we was looking for pumpkins to carve, I found a gigantic head of lettuce, and I love me some good lettuce, right? So, go up to my sister, I'm like, hey sis, can we get that giant ass head of lettuce? She says, sure. So, we get this head of lettuce, right? Thing's dirty, it's got brown stains on it, probably pulled freshly from the ground, but it's good, right? All fine. Just the way of the lettuce. I eat that entire jar unwashed in the car ride home. The entire head of lettuce. And I did not get sick. So, yippee. And yeah, it was just a good time. Gotta hang out with them soon sometime.
While he's chopping the onions, we got this over here. You let it get to a foamy goodness like that. And then you just kind of let it sit there for a second and swell up. In the South, they call these things in jail swolls because they swell up. The noodles swell up. In the North, we call them chi-chis.
So now, we finished. Just so what you want to do is just take your hand in there. Once you got it, mash it all up. Mash it all up. Mix it all up real nice. You want to make sure the spring onion gets in there real thoroughly, because the juices you're going to want to mix together. I'm sure Slim Jims don't necessarily have juice, but what they do have is like a kind of weird little meat sweat. Like sweaty meat.
Ew.
Like meat sweat. Make sure that meat is real sweaty. No diddy.
So now that your noodles is done and they're ramen,
Yep.
you gotta move out the way, son, or you're gonna get burnt.
Fair enough.
And you gotta dump it into this bowl. But you wanna leave a little juice in there.
Leave a good bit of juice, you hear?
And then you take it back over here to the stove.
Take it back over there to the stove.
And you dump this in there. Back.
Dump it in
And
there.
then you start emptying all these packets.
Which I personally cannot do without scissors. Soy.
Soy. We need some Chinese music to play when we open that one.
Absolutely not.
Chicken.
Some more chicken.
We might leave that one out.
Huh?
Beef.
Why?
Sometimes it's overpowering.
Well, you're going to be mixing it all up, right?
Yeah, I know, but so normally when you're in jail, you usually don't use all the season packets when you mix chi-chi. Like if you mix in or throw in with a bunch of different people, you usually have seasonings left because you don't really need that much seasoning for all of them. So now that you got all that, you want to stir it together real good to get it all mixed up before you mix in everything else.
You gotta make sure that it's absolutely golden. And since you're more structurally well built than me, why don't you crush the Doritos? And I'll record you. This is the Dorito crushing process. Gonna want to get you a good big Ziploc bag, right? Now, you're gonna want to take your flaming hot Doritos, right? Fill the Ziploc bag up with flaming hot Doritos. Make sure that you leave a good bit in there for munchies later. You don't want to use all of it.
Plus, they're mad spicy, so you got to be careful on the amount you actually use, and you want to leave your son enough to smash.
In the middle of the night, because...
So that's probably a good amount, and then you just...
crush. You can use almost any kind of chip, but through experience, this man has found that using Doritos typically is best for crunching.
This is what we call the cheese on the chi-chi.
The cheese on the chi-chi. And of course you can do this with any kind of chip, but since we like it spicy, we've been doing that.
Now you take this junk, and you slop it right in there.
Slop it right in there.
And then you stir that around.
Make sure it's in there real nice.
Once you get that all mixed up, then you come back for the fire.
The fire.
It's the fire on the chi-chi.
Kaboom.
Stir all that in. This is why you leave juice in there, because the chips will steal all your juice.
Yeah, and you don't want a dry chi-chi. Might sound good, but you do not want a dry chi-chi. I feel like we could have crushed that up a little bit more, but it's whatever. Oh, there we go. There's that signature red of the PorschenSteiner. Make sure you mix it in there all good and nice. So I was wrong. I will admit that. There was plenty enough for that big pot. Mix it in there real good.
Real. Gonna whip it good. Whip it good. Whip it real good.
I feel ashamed for being a byproduct of this man.
And that is it, man.
The PorschenSteiner.
Now you just get your 2 delectable bowls.
Nah, give me that Canada bowl, man. What you think this is? Give me that Canada bowl.
Always the Canada bowl.
Always the Canada bowl.
They have free health insurance.
Not to be confused with cannibals.
Cannibals.
This video is not sponsored or endorsed by cannibals in any way. Do not participate in cannibalism. Make sure you get me a bunch in there, man. And sure, this may not be for everyone, but the entire point is by experimentation. I mean, do you think, oh yeah, I can't forget that lemon juice, man. You want to add a bit of zest, completely optional, but if you want, good bit of lemon juice, never hurt no one. And unless you get it in your eyes, then it hurts a lot of people. And while this may not be for everyone, experimentation is key to finding your flavor of chi-chi. Because when you think about it, do you think that Albert Einstein became one of the world's most smartest people by just sitting there and being like, nah, that doesn't look good. I'm not going to do that. Nah. He thought it looked absolutely horrendous, probably. I mean, I think it does. And then he still went on with it anyway. And this has been Nexus and Father Figure on how to make a PorschenSteiner. Tune in for my next video, which will be checking out my kick-ass setup, and then hopefully after that I'll get around to editing the Penhurst ghost hunt of 25.
Do you want me to take a video of you taking the first bite?
It's already on video. I'll just cut that out. Dude, this is so good.
I agree, sir.
We cooked, we ate, you better believe we leaving no crumbs after this. Fire goes in, fire's gonna be coming out. Hope y'all enjoyed our video. Make your own PorschenSteiner. Let us know down in the comments how you like it. Peace.